Well, the so-called glass ceiling is a little bit higher in Washington, D.C. New study shows that women hoping to rise to the executive level may find their best chances for success in the nation's capital. Let's get more with Lindsay Arendt in Washington.
Well, Brian, it's interesting. The D.C. area has a much higher percentage of women executives than anywhere else in the country. This comes according to a study released by the Greater Washington Initiative, and it found that there are 274 top female executives for every 100,000 D.C. area residents. What does this mean? Well, it means that more than 27% of the execs in Washington and the surrounding areas are women. That's 54% higher than the national average. You might ask, what are these women executives doing? Well, many are in charge of professional services firms and associations, among other things. The study cites several reasons for this, including the high number of banking, finance, and real estate companies located in the D.C. area.
That really helps because women excel more in those roles. The federal government's presence has a big factor in it, and the culture that they create, valuing women leadership. The fact that we are 46, almost 47% of our population has a college degree, that has a lot to do with it.
And that college degree goes a long way. With more women attending colleges, pursuing higher degrees and all of that, there's that educational component which bodes well for this trend to continue, Brian.
All right, Lindsay, the federal government has a big role in shaping the Washington workforce. We know that. But why does that influence the number of women CEOs in the area, non-government jobs?
Yeah, there's a couple particular reasons. One is the federal government, of course, as you mentioned, it has a bigger number of women working for it. There's these equal opportunity employment laws. There are rules about steering a certain percentage of contracts to women and minority-owned businesses, for one. And the one we spoke with say there's simply a culture here in D.C. that supports women in these leadership roles, gives them the experience they need to run a major organization.
All right, the rest of the nation, though. Where do cities rank in this report, and do we want to know where we are right now in New York?
Absolutely. I'll give you the list. Well, obviously, Washington comes in first place. Why not? Next one is San Francisco, San Jose. That's not a huge surprise. They've got 246 women CEOs per 100,000 area residents. New York has got 189 coming in third. Chicago, 174. And Philadelphia, last place with 147, at least for the top five.
It is a city of brotherly love in Philadelphia. Apparently not sisterly.
Sisterly, too, now.
There you go. Well, a little bit. We're getting up there. Number 5, not bad. Lindsay Arendt, thank you very much.